All right, we are back. Full disclosure, tried to record this again. Just couldn't get out of this situation. I'm tempted to do the good old-fashioned turn around and walk away. Turning into a bear is a suicide. Learned that in the last episode. This is death. Okay. Good time. Let's just back up a little bit, shall we? Force these guys to come through these axes. Like I can't get through the door? Gotta love finding a bit of a fuck up. Oh, didn't mean to combat on. Although, fight! Shit, didn't mean to do that either. Let's go ahead and go with fire breath. Take down this prick. Just get our health back a little bit. As soon as I come close enough, I'll swing. Right? Goes for the big swing, goes for the ice spike. Really need to watch my back. This backpedaling is not the ideal way to participate. I need to keep these engagements a little longer. Oh, he missed. This guy ain't no joke. Boy, did I use not fighting him right now. That's my solution. Maybe I trick him. Am I dead? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Can't afford... Whew! Can't afford to take a hit right now. He can't, either, to be clear. Oh, why am I doing this? I just hit V. I forget about the hotkeys. It's been a while since I've had healing potions, you see. Alright, so he's almost dead, and that should be the end of the dungeon. But Amulet of Soon, definitely the way to go, because turning into a bear turns out to be useful, or useless, sorry, which is just such a shame, because I hyped it up for so many episodes. Die, sir. Die, die, die. Get fucked on. That's it for you. It's the end of the line. There's value in that, I suppose. I'm valuing that. Man, they really threw everything at me. But yeah, sadly the bear doesn't actually save your life. It just postpones your death. Perhaps eating saves you. That may be the question. Perhaps, for example, perhaps what happens is... Get back in your goddamn coffin. Alright, so I did discover this. I think what it is that the Berserker bear is supposed to be able to eat, but I think because those Draugr are basically without valuable meat, you can't eat them. Ergo, you survive. I need to have 5 here. Let's etch that in the history. That entire that entire ordeal. That was awful. But we're out. We're back on track. I mean, hate when shit like that occurs, but whatever. We're just trying to work on the companion stuff, get those things moving. Those are those ice wraiths. What? There's a necromantic altar. That's a mechanic I have not interacted with at this point. Alright, so let's remind ourselves what we've done here, because that was a little Radiant quest. Oh, I still have to do that. Go to Falkreath. That dragon still is there. Farkas, but no, we're heading to the College of Winterhold to learn about the Elder Scroll. And also to sleep so I can level up. Ah, what? Come on. Does it see me? Oh, it's Alduin. Can't defeat a dragon right now. The storm just rolled in, and as a result I couldn't see it anymore. So at least I can claim ignorance. It's like, oh, what? Alduin revived a dragon there? Yeah, I was on my way to Winterhold, but the storm was heavy and thick, and I wouldn't have been able to see it. Hear it? Oh, no, the storm was loud. I wouldn't have been able to hear it either. Okay. Stormcloaks thankfully have this fort, so I don't have to contest with necromancers anymore. That was always the most annoying part of that fort. Every time you would go there early game, you would be honed in on by a skeleton army and their necromancer overlords. It's just a Stormcloak. Love the vistas. Went past the mine. Seeing the fruiting castle. I don't know how I'm gonna get in to the college, but it'll have to wait till morning. It's already morning. Alright, Winterhold, in all of its redefined glory. Is this the inn? It is. I'll never look at that wall the same ever again. You know what's behind it. You'd feel the same way. There's a
My favorite drinking buddy.
I know you're not talking to me. I've never drank with you before in my life. People are snoring. That cat is loud. How that feeling? And that's owned? Are you shitting me? There's no bedroll? Where's the fucking innkeeper? This is a cold, dusty fucking inn. People are still up? That can't be her. I don't know her name. Male High Elf? What's this guy doing in here? Scroll Enchanter? This guy's just fucking making his own scrolls? That's cool. Maybe he's in the basement. I need to wake up the innkeep so I can pay for a fucking room. I should be able to, like, criminally sleep in bed or something and then pay the charge in the morning. What? Oh, God.
Great. Wonderful. This has ruined my entire day. What do you want?
I need a room, man.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Wow, what a chipper man for the guy who just woke him up at 2 in the morning. It's ruined his day, but he's still very nice to me. Alright. Covered in the blood of... To be honest, I'm not sure. Go with stamina again. Here, get them to both 250. It's pretty nice. I got a perk now. Still not really doing anything with blocking. Gotta be level 50 at blocking. I just don't do a lot of it. I'm sort of like a head first kind of dumbass with those things. Cleave. Yeah, I think so. Considering how often we use those
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
How rude to come into my room like that while I'm sleeping. I would never do such a thing. Alright, let's hit F5 here. Etch this little chapter into history. I'm just glad we're out of that fucking cave. Oh my god, who the hell? The hell was that? Lungs on that kid. Alright. Nice day out by the looks of it. Wind off the roof, so windy, but you know. Damn, this town is a shadow of its former self. Look at it. It looks like France during World War II.
Welcome to the College of Winterhold. I am Feralda, one of the senior wizards here. I trust you found your journey to Winterhold not entirely unpleasant. Now, I must advise you that if your only purpose in being here is to complain, you would be far better off speaking with the Jarl of Winterhold. If, however, you seek something more, I will be happy to assist you.
Enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I seek the knowledge of the Elder Scrolls.
Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. You'll also need to pay me the usual fee, of course.
Would you grant entry to Dragonborn?
Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
Let me make sure I don't fry anybody.
Now that... So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic, but you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I didn't want to join your college. I'm simply here for the scroll. No interest in partaking in any of these lessons. What? I'm following you. Okay. Very good. Wow. Wow. Think of the lives lost when this fucking city plummeted into the sea. Wonder why the people hate magic here. That's devastating. I'm here. Frozen land.
That was pathetic. It didn't even do anything.
Okay. Interesting. An interesting message board.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college.
Was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Bang.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Oh dear. Got it. There are those moments where you look out and you're like, yeah, that's beautiful. Even just the cliffs cold. Just by looking at them, you can feel cold.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Hey.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Understood. Okay. Wasn't exactly my plan.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic.
Do not belong
It
in this
takes
classroom.
years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I'm not really sure what to think.
Not going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any word spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. All right, everyone. That's all for now. Keep it up.
Okay. Let me think about this real quick. Nobody's told me to talk to him, so is he walking? All this. What is he up to? Not gonna be the bold enough guy to pull something like that. I just need to get information about an Elder Scroll. What's that say? Southeast stair. Oh shit. Okay. Excuse me.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
It makes it impossible to determine if a book's been checked out.
I'm sorry. It's just the professors come in here
Looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
And shall I be forced to wait until the end of the day as well?
Tell me more about it.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
Who wrote the Elder Scrolls?
It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Alright, so do you have one that I could use?
Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait, are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Thanks.
Until next time.
All the books. That's it?
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Where'd he go?
You've been spending a fair bit of time with Sergius lately, I see.
What? Why the audacity? How dare you apply such a thing?
Calm down. Why are you overreacting? I was going to ask if the two of you are collaborating on research.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, yes. We have been working on something together.
Greetings.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Clear. Listen, you gotta talk to me about this book. It's a bit, well, heady.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Great. So now I gotta hope this fucking guy isn't dead in the fucking ice somewhere. Are you kidding me? Get me out of this fucking... Get me out of this damn college. I want nothing to do with these mages. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? The boats are frozen to the dock. How the fuck am I supposed to get out there? I think I have to do this. There's all the... You haven't had to experience what you're about to experience. My last horse is the one who had to weather this storm. Yeah, that's alright. Steer clear of the Horkers. Relatively peaceful if you don't piss them off. I don't want to think about what the fuck that was. I really don't. I wasn't pissed, because the music isn't playing. There's no research station out here. Wait a minute. What the fuck is that? This is why Winter Sun needs to be in the game. Oh god! Oh my god, I knew it. When did I last save? When did I last save? Gotta etch that shit into history, folks. When did I last save? It was when I was leaving the hall. All of the elements, right? Yep. Okay, so holy fuck. That's the one thing I would probably add to this mod collection. In theory, I could activate it retroactively. But Winter Sun, I just don't know why it's not in here. It's just such a good little mod that adds a real, like, immersive element to religion, as opposed to it just being a very surface-level, minor buffs thing. It makes you actually want to engage with the religion that your character subscribes to. But I didn't eat my soup this time. Is that what it was? Alright, so before the storm comes in, maybe we just head that way. Straight across. We don't have to do the whole song and dance. Also, I just remembered. You know, like... How are they out here? Alright. Who the fuck was I? Where was I? That's that in the history. Bench. What in the fuck is this? Hold on. Hold on. I have to try something. Sorry. See a cave. That's where he is. It's gotta be it. Breathe and stay safe, Crystal. Wait. This is just the fucking Winterhold prison. Oh my god. Can't believe that. I forgot about the Winterhold prison. I've passed it. How in God's name have I passed it? This is great. There's a boat. So is it this fucking thing? There it is. I found his expedition. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Except, what the hell? Wow, the chill is off the map. That's crazy. Forgot about the chill. Man, good luck escaping that. Whoa. What the hell?
Dig.
Excuse me?
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
What do you mean by rise?
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
I don't understand. Are you insane?
The warp of air, the weft of time. Then the madness begins. How long will it be sung? My feet were set upon the rock, but it turned to mud and drew me down. It licked the panes and smokes the glass. But I'll rise to your depths, and I'll know your lost unknown.
Listen, what brings you out here in the middle of nowhere? What is this place?
The ice entombs the heart, the bane of Kagranak and Dagother. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening.
You have an Elder Scroll here?
I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession.
So where is the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
You want me to get this Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? cast upon where Drimmer's city slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where is this Black Reach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Oft-hand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
2 things I have for you. 2 shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
So, sorry, what do I do with the sphere?
The deepest doors of Dwemer listen for singing. It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you not hear it? Too low for hearings?
And the cube?
To glimpse the world inside an elder scroll can damage the eyes or the mind, as it has to Septimus. The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm. Place the lexicon into their contraption, and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more.
Okay. Got it. Alright. So we have to go to Elftand. Just probably the closest Dwemer tower, when you think about it. Transcribe the lexicon and recover the Elder Scroll. Got it. Well, that's probably where we'll leave it for this episode. I know it was mostly traveling, but at least now we have a set path. We aren't stuck in a bear form. Pissing me off. But, I think I'll take it off anyways. Hopefully we can find a way to make it work.
And rise to your depths.
Oh, I've heard you. Right, when we return, we head towards Black Reach.